Hello, this is a quick guide on how to create your character in Astro Tabletop. Usually, if you join, I'm probably gonna give you a character, but if not, you can create a character by yourself. This will be the first option you have. When you create a character, you select the character and press space. This will show up. Uh, I would recommend you just click Manage Character and remove the sheet because, to be honest, the sheet is just too convoluted for me to understand. I do not like the sheet at all, and I would just remove it. After you remove it, you can just upload like a blank sheet of paper or whatever you want to have for your character sheet. Then you go to build character and you put in your name. Let's say my character name is Batoto, and you want to put in your basic stat. So my basic stat for a character I created here, Batoto, I can just put in strength is 14, and then dex is 17, so on and so forth. Enter. And for proficiency, you can leave that. You can change that if you want to. You only change the proficiency will change automatically for you, based on the level. When you create a character, you can see there's a bunch of stuff at the bottom right here. So what it is this is just quick action that you can use. Let's say you want to do roll initiative. You roll initiative here. You will roll initiative, and then it will add your bonus into your initiative roll also. So this will save you some time, to look at your sheet and then add the number and make some math. Just click the button, and it will be finished for you. But when you create like a new character, you know, they don't have all the action for you to put in the slot. So you go on top over here and you just drag it down. When you have it, click to edit to move around also, and then you can just let's say I have a spell called Fire Hand. I do not know if it's a real spell or not. Just go with me on this one. You can just choose the icon and choose the color for the icon. Then the message. This is the big part. Let's say this is a spell I made up. Let's say the fire hand throw a small fire tinder at the enemy. So if a spell have the word throw or attack, that means you have to roll for hit. Let's say I want to roll for hit, and rolling for hit is one d20, and this character have a charisma of 5. So I do plus K for charisma and mod for modifier. And then I do damage, right? What's the damage for this fire hand thingy? Let's say I do 2d4 fire damage. So you can notice that I have one exclamation mark over here. So one exclamation mark mean that it will execute immediately, and two exclamation mark mean that it will execute later if the thing that happened first, satisfy the condition. So let's say I just okay, this is enough, and then I go over here, click fire touch, fire hand, right here. I can drag it into my bar. Now I have fire hand on my bar. You can notice this is to have the my action. You can change the name to fire hand you want to, for like just easy to notice, to keep track of thing. And now when you click on this thing, it will show, hey, this will hit. We do have a hit of 14, and if it hit, click to roll for damage. Now it's easy. Every time you use this, just click. If it hit, roll for damage. Extremely easy to use, right? And you can do this with so many like complicated action. right? Let's say, what's the complicated spell for Bard? Let's say I want to use Thunderwave. Thunderwave. So this is a first level for Bard, and it does this bunch of stuff, right? And the thing is, I don't want to type. I don't want to type all of this. So what I would do, yeah, just copy and paste this. Right? I create action, edit it, and I just make it fun the wave. Go in here, select everything, delete, and put in wherever I just copy and paste. And I just need to change very specific math stuff. I would just put this in an exclamation mark and then like that. And now it will calculate for me on what happened, right? So now you just let me just change this to from the wave just to be easy to keep track of. And I look up from the wave and then I drag it into my hotbar. I forgot to pick a icon, but whatever. And now whenever you do Thunder Wave in your game, just click on that, and here it is. This is Thunder Wave. It show what it does, and it show how much damage you do. Easy. You can do this for every single thing in D&D. Let's say you don't want to do just spell. You want to do like weapon attack, right? Let's say Bard is a character that you dex to attack. So let's say I want to use a rapier attack. Let's just pick an icon like that. Move it over here. And what does the rapier do? Just look it up really quick. Rapier. So rapier will take the dex modifier or strength for your attack and damage roll, and it does 1d8 piercing. I think this is supposed to be plus fitness. I don't know why I say minus. This should be a plus fitness. So you just put it in here. So let's say you need to roll for hit, right? Hit roll is 1d20 uh, plus your dex mod, and it's also plus if you proficient with this weapon, it's also +2. But if your character is more than 2, like just do PROF as proficiency. You can look it up over here. Just like just curly braces and whatever the text is. Like charisma is char, whiz is whiz. Strength mod is just STR mod. You can just look it up over here on the left to see what you need to do to put a number in. After you put a number in, if let's say if it hit, the damage will be 2 exclamation mark. Let's say the one is it 1d8? It's 1d8 piercing. It's 1d8 plus dex mod piercing damage. And there you go. You got your rapier attack. You can also customize it a lot. Let's say maybe you want to do an advantage or disadvantage or a hit roll, and maybe you don't use this all the time, right? So maybe make it optional. Make it to make things optional. Do 2 exclamation mark. Do 1d20. Just copy and paste. What am I doing? Just copy and paste this shit. I'm just making it hard for myself. Copy and paste. And let's say maybe you do a nat 20. So let's say you want to do crit damage. So to do crit damage, just copy and paste this again right here. and now you're good to go. Rapier, rapier, draw to over here. Now you have it on your hotbar. Now if you exit, select your character, and you want to do a rapier, it will show up in the chat. Is that hit? No, not hit. Probably not if you roll 9. And then you want to roll for advantage. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible roll. Jesus freaking Christ. And then, okay, that's it. That's horrible. That definitely doesn't hit. Let's say, do it again. Jesus Christ. A nat 1? Okay, let's do advantage roll. Okay, that's better. A 12 plus all the bonus is 17. That hit. If it hit, a plus for damage, piercing. Alright, let's just assume I got a nat 20. That's a crit. So I do that also. That's a 16 total damage. So pretty much you can do everything with this action customization to hotbar. There's not an unlimited amount of hotbar. You can only have so many on your hotbar. I think this is around 20, 12, 12 slot, I think, maybe more. And so put the thing that you want to do the most, right? Maybe there's just like some attack that you use so often and you just don't want to do the math, like rapier, right? Just put it in and it just make everything easier for yourself and probably faster for your DM, right? You want the DM probably want you to uh don't take too long on doing math and checking your sheet. But let's say you fill up every single thing in your bar. You just fill up the entire bar, but you want to still add something in because you know that's it's easier to have this thing keep track for you. So if that's the case, just go to the sheet. To go to the sheet, just click on your character and press space. And instead of dragging it into the hotbar, just click it, right? Just click on the wave. It will still show up in the chat. You do not need to drag it in the hotbar to make it work. You can just click it on your character sheet. Drag into hotbar, it just, make it faster for yourself. But if you don't want to do that, you can just do this also. You can also like customize this to make it look a little bit, uh, nicer if you want to. Like let's say you want it to be a little bit smaller. This is a little bit too big. Make it 20. Maybe you want a different font. This is a cookie font. That's a horrible font. There you go. And you want bigger color, thunder, with a different font, different background. Background black is good to me. And there we go. Ta-da! You can also do so other customization that you probably want to do is let's say your health bar, making sure that your health bar is what you want it to be, what you have on your character sheet. Maybe you want to customize your character. So let's say I'm looking for Bard. This oh look horrible. Let's say you have some icon that is just not available on here. You can also upload your own icon. This is the icon I uploaded. So let's say for Bard, I want to use this guy, who's a guy from Empire Nuclear or whatever. I don't remember. But you can also put this on your character. You can put a GIF. You can put any sort of like image over here. And when you're done, tada! Now you have your character sheet to do whatever you want. That's it. Now go have fun.